adeɛ baako ewo wiase ɛya ɛwɔ ɔdɔ ho ɛne sɛ wode wo dɔ ma wo bi bu no ɔdɔ no ɛde wo kra ma no nipadua ma no ɛde wo sika ma no de wo ahoɔden ma no de wo mmere ma no no wagyaw obi ani wo relationship ma wo bɔ mpa esi ebegya no na kwasi ada wakodi adanse ada nyame asese nyame adom betwen mpra ye gyae me. Nobody will wish that. Jobi awura mpra twe mu ana di so ade hunu ni se ba bia makɔhye de emfa ade pamra ɛya wade. Na nso so akwantuo na wanwan sɛ sometimes you start well but it doesn't finish well. Eti na akɔyɛ sɛ enye mpra twe nyina na du awade mti de susu tu fo sɛ eya wo fi ase eya atobutu mirika. It says sometimes you can date well but you may not be able to settle down with the person. Eti ni ebe sɛ wakuma ebasa achechiri ebubu atoba ha. What do you do? Because a lot of people are making worse mistake after broken heart. Yeti yebu say I was nyame ya dum na dum dumo na ye jawa. What do you do? Number one, you quite broken heart. Accept that it won't be a quick process. That is number 1 point. Yeti when you be chimpana na mpranche ni jinya wobu otwa wotro wantitiw ye wanso mu ye nkora ye na mpranche na kodu awade pempenso na BBC ye na wonya broken heart na opese wo ye healed ohotowa. Number 1, accept that the process will not be an easy one. Now Kofi asema wo say wo da you can't use a day to love. Anybody who meets you a day and declare and proclaim and say that I love you is a fake person. Why? Because love is not an instant act. It takes process. And you mirror. Near father for the bonkomo ye dim komo near yada wo fa ne ye kono na ade no e kan ho na Kenya no na ekonanim. But we share me na kai miss I love you so much. Trust me, from the first I met you na be calm. Love at first sight is fake.
There's nothing like love at first sight.
You can have a crush on somebody, but you can't fall in love with and for somebody within the same day. Impossible. To be share no kasa be share na me must be awurade. Me hu ana musa me fepa ne a wo ye banfo. One kan kure wo bedi adwane. Because we be adwane am nka bone. E be tuma say wo enu na kai. E be tuma say obedu sika no adwane. So anytime somebody comes across you and go like me hu me must like osusuma to me so. Yes, normal. Obetumi esi obi an ho ofe sabi obi so avuri say no your time depending on where your eyes are fixed. Now what declare say me who say fine, but you can't meet somebody a day and say I love you. And nevertheless, especially any young man, they are carried away when a gentleman follows them like 1 week. Money precious me do so me do him do nyame say me da do nyame kume no are falling in love. No falling in love na en concord the children who say nkoyie the ohun ye e wa atade fefe mu no suba ne nye fefefe saa. You tunya broken heart and you say, when you first will develop a love process, I'll go through. Say 2 years will draw near child broken heart. Remember that sometimes it can take a year process. But you are broken heart for you to come back and bounce back to be a normal person as you were before you fell in love. Remember that it takes a process. But the men pray when they now you jaw and they are will be a replacement. You will die. And you say, man, you join now within 3-4 days. Now, could be pampan on the X, and a guy be a no pen and sana, the Ojano, no clock. So, what happened? I don't know. You know, take your time. You know, I told you I loved you, but I don't know what my chance because you know, I'm saying, oh, pampan within 3 days. What's the sister said to? Uncle Tom, I don't say, Jano. You must command and you healed you. Now, listen to me. Anything that goes through a process becomes a good product. Anything that goes through a good process. So when you shortcut the process, you short circuit the product. Say, what my dear kind? Now, training you. What my dear kind? Now, I'm fine. You're my what's up for you. Now, now, you can say impromptu and a premature that it doesn't work out well. It will fail. The market will not accept it. We can start buying it, but we will not keep purchasing. Why? Because product, the quality will form. So what we are saying is that, remember that number 1, accept that the process will not be a quick process. Number 2, cut off communication with your ex. Obi ma broken heart o che no pa na block no. Da wo jaw na block do ya de ya. So obi jaw no am block na number 1. Obo se wo wa ahyew ti na ye wa hinti. Ukwa ko hwe ni status. Obi ko no de anyoma funa to. Eti one block na obo se ko hwe no ko ready. When somebody leaves you, another person will come. We see your child now go redeem from. Akoya we just to read that. Just was saying you will be. It's no job already. What?
I said you are human. Me.
My friend.
That that's our human.
Makasa your friend not to win.
That be what human.
Zavu kasa yeti.
Na go cat bad. Man ko show be status ni suya ba man status. Then na o ka status
Odia.
Ade etosu me no broken heart and say anytime somebody breaks your heart and leave you, block them. Block. You don't block only him or her. Block any friends I will use you on the phone to get. Now dear yakran so be a janu asanfro. Hello, are you okay? What jammy? Now we start check on me.
Baby, okoto the offer.
Are you okay? I just got to check on you. Listen to me. Everything will be fine. What will be fine? Are you coming back or not? Etubo say, what say ja okra no? Wamao kasa sama to me on the say ebia no kure prouting ye ja wo. It is the best thing to do not to have false hope is to block him and block all his friends. Yes, I was saying now before this afro Abigail let's say how am I to say okay. Madam for Charles and Kasati, or look at no one you don't need all this rubbish. Once somebody says I don't love you, don't force yourself on them. Because love is not by force. Very important. That is number 2. Number 3, forgive yourself. The reason why you must forgive yourself is because number 1, you didn't pray about the guy. Number 2, you didn't take your time to analyze, to study the gentleman. Who say no, you're nice, good perfume, good shoe, good car, money, just a fair, whatever it is. You are carried away. Forgive yourself because first of all, you have disappointed yourself by choosing the wrong person. In all your ways, acknowledge me. And most and many marriages are wrong. Not because God is wicked. It is because the people who made the choice chose wrong. The first person you need to forgive. It's not a kwana woja. Nye lady no ja no. Whoa, facha on because when you see your bro size and wakuma, they are tossing in 9. And those until we are running through. You also need to remember the good and the bad part of that relationship. It's your jammy there, but I say, I jana ye jano, ye jao na usua. And to me can't tell them say you did everything right in that relationship. Some way, somehow, so probably you did something wrong that triggered the broken heart. Eti aya wo kai bonin ko akrachi na ye. Now kai bonin ko lady na ya kai say oba life no. At least she or he did something very important in your life. Bad and far. You do know my man kai me ameti.
I'm 5.
Number 5. Understand that in the process of healing yourself there will be ups and downs. Yeah, ups and downs in it. I told you to me soon and what count am say me do nyam say me soon be me but jam you after all to me your baffle oh what ups and down one was I count here radio single time matter
John the no I am say
no I say
John the
say we share na we there was healing process and ups and down. So don't kill yourself, don't force yourself to be healed within 1 week. So what do I want me very strong. You jamia, I don't care. You okay? Akum edro yesu. The next stage is that anytime you are broken hearted, cry. Mrs.
Baby question nesu.
Ufia su. Ubetumi yesu cry very kokonte krakwas you.
And I don't make catch it for say esu emanije. Into the area who are yesu. And yes, soon that they are about crying makes you happy.
I'm telling you,
it repairs you.
Thank you. It takes you through a process of healing. Don't let anybody come and console you because see, when you are broken-hearted, anybody that comes around you to console you, they only come to advise you. You are the only person who can heal yourself. In the broken heart period, you don't need advices. You need healing. Eti mama una uvoncha usha si emiso sama fam sa wo bia ne na koma ba bia ko share wa fa misuma fam ba bia na be dangerous So when you are broken-hearted, you don't need advices. Just go through your process. The next thing I talk about is give yourself 3 months for healing. You should be able to. Now, what I want to say here, give yourself 3 months, is that after 3 months, if you are still thinking about your ex, the reason is that time will not wait for you. The clock is now. The wonderful thing is that there will piano. After some time, they move on. Whoever caused the havoc, wajawa. After wajan, ono he is moving on. She is moving on. Why you serious? You born the bra. The near brain yam panafu be. Why you focus? Also, you break that. You are wasting your future. The more you sit at one place crying, the more you waste your own future. And the wonderful thing is that whoever breaks your heart, you must prove to them that they are not the God of your life. You must live your life, and life must go on. They do travel. Now, 1 year, and they are still Kofi. After 1 year, you are still talking about Kofi. Meanwhile, Kofi Krabia wako America. So why would you want to still waste your time and talk about your ex? Give yourself 3 months. Make sure you forget about him.
Omo amunya broken heart no so ade ba ko ya na omo expect ne say there okoso broken heart no na bra bo nsi ne ye enko be hu na ne ho atete na but eto da fe na be hu om kra na omo koso
do you guys go me ex so jo jam share me what see no me adwuma when God decide to let it work. You are not the God of anybody's destiny. And that is why people you hate sometimes become better. And the people sometimes you love becomes worse. He changes destiny. Time and chance belongs to him. He decides what to do with kings and queens. And identify your bad behavior before you die. Not just a person say,
Usinto baby a wuto osini.
Emprochie biamu ya jawo eya but eya ka se bi kra na okokonye. Ebi kra ye kan o ya habitual liar.
Twantro.
Ebi ya kan okokonye. Eti wo jawo eya but ushu bi ene eti even though you are going through the process of healing, also heal yourself from your bad attitude, character, identify that weakness. And to me must ye ja me na ya ojima betimi aka say abrabodi man and pranchenim bibia me bia was perfect. No, it's impossible because there is nobody perfect in a relationship. Identify your weakness and heal it. And the last two, take care of yourself. Take care of yourself so that another gentleman will not come and break your heart. At least what you have gone through must teach you lessons.
Pick up the lessons.
I'm telling you.
And build a wall.
Yeah, what you want to say. But I couldn't buy I love you, precious. The same thing a second way. What's not to trap him? Learn from the past to become better in the present. And the last one, Kofi, don't be afraid to be alone. I have cried this through. Don't ever be afraid to be alone after broken heart. One say, your joy will be a bemo. Almost at that time, you feel like you need a lot of people around you to entertain you, to talk, to encourage you. Well, say, when you are broken hearted, be alone. Cancel and you alone, sir. It takes those who are weak to do that. And you must not die because of a man or a woman. No, you are too bigger than that. When you are broken-hearted, make sure you are left alone. In the moment of loneliness, you can be healed faster than when too much people are around you.
Really?
Yes. The reason is that too much of people, everybody brings his opinion on board. So you become too confused. You don't know which advice to attend to. Exactly. But when you are alone, you go through the process.
You find yourself.
I tell you, you are able to know who you are. Your strength, your weakness, you are able to get yourself healed faster than when there are two. So whenever you are broken hearted, try and be alone. Stop seeking for your. To me, they were to say, "Me, I come body there." But I only me, I come. We were dropping. Me, I'm to be the call. Malam be ono. When madam be adi something to kumbe, madam so. Do yam help to be concept. At that moment, your mind becomes so clouded. We are so confused. You don't know. So I draw the end in a call. Obviously, said, "For me, I'm what." I mean, the cheer packer. You see, at that time, you are too confused. You don't need that at that point in time.
When you need a long time, no. Now they analyze the situation. No,
thank you.
No one will be a cocoa see.
Thank you.
The other fair frame. Any baby, I'll be two and I'm on the
any baby, I'll crab you because now you are not perfect. And then I want to say this: don't ever leave a relationship with guilt. broken heart aba BBS umpeme ashimede. Don't be too hard on yourself to feel stupid of yourself.
Me and my ya ma branche ya jam.
Enyawa. Eya me na me ye me hu cheap ma when man be specially. Enyawa. So my man nan tema ka untumi mbum kwase asa. Eya me and my. So that be how you walk with this guilt in your mind. Say you are too cheap.
That sense of failure.
You make the most silly about your young na you cheap. Kofo be cheap etwem, but they've been able to organize themselves. What I'm saying is that even if a man takes you for granted because you think you are cheap, it has already happened. It is past and gone. Move on. Get that the past. Get that the pieces. Amend it. Put it together and match, because life will not wait for you until you make a move. Thank you.